driving. Yes, I'm doing a video. I'm not looking at the video. That would not be very good of me. But, yeah, I'm going to the Clemson spring game. Today, 1 o'clock, Clemson, South Carolina. Duh. It's not on television. But this will be the last little bit of college football for us Clemson fans until, preseason camp begins before the LSU game in Death Valley. I just looked at the camera for half a second. Sorry about that. But anyway, if you're going to be there, drop me a comment. Let me know you're going to be there. A few of you have reached out to me, and I have not responded. I am sorry about that. I have a family member who's been in the hospital all week, and I've been with them, most of the week, and then just work stuff. So I apologize for not responding. So if you like talking college football, you like talking Clemson football, I hope you will subscribe. And it is free. It is free. So Clemson football is at a different place right now. What do I mean by that? Last spring game, we were coming off of that sub-10 win season, and we didn't know what to expect. The season before that, or the spring game before that, we actually had high hopes. Most of us did. And we know how the past two seasons went. Last year was not bad, but it just was not that elite Clemson football that Dabo has built. He's built for for some time, and then over the past, I would say 4 years, we've really seen it not be that thing. But this year it's actually, it's not out of the ballpark of Clemson being a true contender to go far in the college football playoff. Now, I'm not predicting Clemson's going to win the national championship, but there's a lot of expectation this year. And the reason I'm setting this baseline is because today I expect to see some things out of Clemson that in the past few years we could use some good old worn out excuses that a lot of us has started using, certain excuses that a lot of us has started to use in the Clemson community. And I've called it out. I've said we're getting no better. We're no better than Gamecock fans offering explanations of why our football team is not elite. But this year should be different. So here's the baseline for that. All right? Let me remind you before I make my statement. I know some of you are going to be like, Brian, you're rambling. You're rambling. Okay, yeah, I do ramble from time to time. This is a show that you have to talk. If I just sat here and stared at the screen, which right now would not be a good time, we'd all die in the car. But the point is, I want to make this perfectly clear. I want to make it perfectly clear. Why should we have good expectations, not only for this season, but have certain expectations for this spring game, even though it's a glorified practice? Here's why. Just to remind you, we have a third-year starter who's going to take the field with a third-year offensive coordinator, with an offensive line with 4 out of 5 returning starters, with Matt Luke in year 2. We have one of the best wide receiver rooms in the country. I'm looking at the screen now because, I'm stopped at a stoplight. But at a stoplight, at a red light. But we should have expectation because we know we have one of the top wide receiving rooms in the country. There are questions at running back, but that cannot invalidate our offense. It can't. We can't allow that to happen. Next, we have Tom Allen. And Tom Allen, is he going to fix everything overnight? No, he's not. He's not going to fix everything overnight. But I believe he's already fixed a lot of really good things or not really good things. He's fixed some problems, and that's going to produce some really good results. With that baseline said, I expect Clemson's offense to come out and be aggressive. Now, for some of you, you're going to be like, well, hold on. We're not going to show our playbook. Folks, that's the worn out excuse we have to stop repeating, regurgitating, barfing up. The country knows. I'm going to quote Dabo Swinney, where he was addressing actually having a spring game. He's like, hey, the country knows our good players. Exactly. So why be conservative today? Why? Doesn't make sense to me. In fact, this spring game would be a great chance for certain Clemson fans to have some excitement in the offseason. This downtime of about 5 months in between the spring game and the LSU game. There's no reason for Clemson's offense to be conservative today. There's no reason for Clemson's offense to come out and look like year one, year two with Garrett Riley. They don't need to take it easy on Tom Allen, because I believe Tom Allen is a big boy enough to, in 3 months, have that defense being a little more competitive than what a lot of people would expect out of someone in this short of amount of time. So I expect Clemson's offense to come out and show out. If they don't, what does that mean for the upcoming season? Look, I don't put all my eggs in the basket of a spring game, because it is a spring game. But again, a lot of problems that we've seen over the past 2 or 3 seasons, the spring game actually, yes, a game that a glorified practice played 5 months prior to the season actually predicted it. So for me, Clemson's offense needs to come out aggressive, because everybody in the country knows the weapons they have. End of story. I'm really looking forward to obviously seeing Tom Allen, seeing the defense, seeing these guys play. I would like to see a good old-fashioned battle. I think that would be good for the team. I think it'd be good for morale among the fan base. I'm also looking forward to seeing some of the freshmen. Gideon Davidson. Now, by the way, if a few of these players are injured and I don't know about it, maybe I've somehow missed it, because, as I said, I've been in the hospital all week with a family member, and then working. I could have missed something. But, I'm looking forward to seeing Gideon Davidson. I'm looking forward to see how they work in Marquise Henderson. I'm looking forward to see how they work in someone who's been there for a little bit, but it could be his time to shine. I'm sitting at a red light again. That's why I'm looking at this. I'm looking forward to seeing Keith Adams Jr. I'd like to see how Tyler Brown rebounds after this past season. And then just some of the new players on the defensive side of the football. That's what I'm really looking forward to. And anyway, I think it's going to be a great time. I will be in the Valley with family and friends, and it's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to I may try to find Pigskin Pete. If I have time, I'm going to try to find Pigskin Pete, because you got to say hello to Pigskin. I think he's down around the Oculus, so I'm going to at least try to stop by and say hello to my old friend. Me and Pigskin go way, way back, and he loves Clemson. If there's ever a question about it, whether he loves Clemson or not, or anybody loves Clemson, Pigskin Pete loves the Clemson Tigers, and I'm looking forward to probably running into him. If you're down there, you see me, say hello. It would be nice to shake your hand and, talk a little Clemson football. But anyway, I am going to continue driving. and I'm going to let you go. I'm going to try to end this as safely as I possibly can. But leave in the comments section, let me know, what are you looking for today? What are you looking What do you want to see out of Clemson? Are you wanting to see some of the freshmen? I do. Or you want to see the aggressiveness of the offense? Do you just not really care? It's college football, and it's the last little bit of college football we're going to have for a while. Throw that in the comment section. Remind you, if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will. It supports a growing channel like mine and independent. So if you like that sort of thing, I hope you'll support it for free and hit that subscribe button. Y'all take care of yourself, and as always,